Hey guys, this is Bex from Grinding Gear Games. Build of the Week is a series where we showcase interesting character builds created by members of the Path of Exile community. This week's character is a level 92 life-based Pathfinder Ranger in the Essence League that darts around the battlefield leaving a deadly trail of spectral blades. This character is built to use 2 DreamFeather unique swords which gain attack damage based on your evasion rating. The aim is to combine as much increased attack and projectile damage as possible with Spectral Throw when linked to added chaos damage. Evasion becomes highly valuable as both an offensive and defensive tool. This means that the Grace Aura provides a substantial boost to both damage and defensive capabilities. The Master Herbalist passive skill in the Pathfinder Ascendancy tree has been selected to apply poison to enemies while a flask is in use. This synergizes perfectly with the other passive skills in the Pathfinder Ascendancy tree that sustain and consume flask charges. The added chaos damage gem increases the damage of each poison stack and is scaled by the increased attack and projectile damage. The Nature's Boon passive provides a 20% chance for your flasks to not consume charges, giving a chance to drastically increase your flask uptime. Defensively, the Pathfinder Ascendancy tree also provides status ailment immunity while using a flask, and allows for an almost permanent uptime of a Jade Flask for additional evasion. Spell Totem linked with Wither and the new flask Witchfire Brew are used to increase the damage over time aspect provided by poison. The build aims to spread 2 curses to nearby targets using the Blasphemy support gem, highlighting vulnerability, projectile weakness and temporal chains as the best options. It is worth noting that vulnerability is usually dropped when the player has acquired the Witchfire Brew unique flask. DreamFeather Spectral Throw also makes use of Vile Haste and Vile Grace linked with increased duration, providing a significant boost to both the player's defensive and offensive capabilities. Stone Golem and Blood Rage are included for extra defenses and Frenzy Charge generation. Item choices outlined in the build are as follows. The Queen of the Forest unique armor provides a very high evasion base with strong life and defensive boosts. Most notably, this body armor adds 1% increased movement speed per 450 evasion rating. Adversary Steps Link boots are a great choice if you are able to gather enough resistances on other item slots. While the defensive boost is something to aim for, it is not necessary to the build. Dodre's Damning is highly valuable as it allows the build to use a second curse applied via Blasphemy. All other slots are focused on rare items with high levels of life, evasion and resistances. The build uses the newly added Gripped Gloves base type. The implicit modifier on these gloves adds 14 to 18% increased projectile attack damage. Jewelry has been crafted to add chaos damage to attacks, which significantly increases your base chaos damage. The gem setup priority on your Spectral Throw is greater multiple projectiles, added chaos damage, void manipulation, faster attacks, and pierce. However, it is noted that for tougher bosses, using slower projectiles instead of greater multiple projectiles and putting down a Wither spell totem is a must. The skill tree pathing in this build spreads across the Ranger, Duelist, Scion, and Shadow areas. It strongly focuses on gaining as many flask, projectile damage, life, and evasion passives as possible. In some areas, smaller increased evasion passives have been ignored for offensive ones or to travel to nearby clusters. The tree has collected 4 duel slots from connected areas. Duels for this build have a large number of options, prioritizing life, damage, projectile damage, and a variety of attack speed modifiers. Generally, the duels have been used to boost defensive capabilities. This allows for stronger focus on defensive options on rare item slots. The build addresses mana concerns with a slight amount of mana leech and the Primal Spirit, Druidic Rite, and Arcane Chemistry passive skills. The character has also been able to pick up Fatal Toxins to help with poison damage scaling. A number of increased skill duration passive skills have been selected alongside the Point Blank notable passive. The author notes using Point Blank situationally as a swap-in gem, but found it better as a passive ability after reaching their 6th link, effectively freeing up a gem slot. This build combines an interesting approach to scaling poison damage compounded with the evasion stacking method popular in DreamFeather builds. The synergy provided by scaling damage and defenses with evasion creates a satisfying feeling of progression. If you'd like to submit a build for next week's episode, just post a build guide in the class forums on pathofexile.com. Thanks for watching and see you next time!